Hi guys, welcome to another all things tennis review video. Today we're going to look at the most exciting rackets that are coming out in 2022. Maybe those that are out now, or maybe those that are coming out in the very near future. We're going to look at rackets across all the brands and my picks of the most exciting ones to look out for. So let's start off with Head. So what are Head bringing out in 2022? Maybe you're a big fan of the brand and you like their rackets, you want to change rackets but stick with Head. Well, they brought out obviously the Boom, which is brand new for 2022, a brand new frame and a brand new silo all together. So at the moment there's the MP and the Pro which is out. So the MP is 295 grams, 100 square inches, and the Pro comes in at 310 grams and is 98 square inches. I've mentioned in other videos before, they're super fun to play with. They've got that addictive feel, you just want to rip balls with it. And they're nice and forgiving, you know, they're not as powerful as maybe headlines as say an Instinct or something like that. But in their tour frame, so what I mean by that, the ones that are in heavier weights that maybe are used on tour, this is the most forgiving, powerful racket in the Head line. Now what else are Head doing? Well, the Head Speed, I think I'm right in saying, is their most popular line at the moment. The Head Speed, obviously used synonymous with Novak Djokovic. Zverev used it before going to the Gravity. It's a really popular line of rackets used by a lot of players. You've also got Yonex EZONE, someone breaking into the top 10 endorsing the Speed line. So that is coming out in March in the UK. So if you've used the Speed before and saying where's a new one, you know, it's a little bit confusing. I think in the last one we had the white one and the black one, which is quintessentially the same rackets but limited edition paint jobs. The new standard Speed is coming out in March. I'd say maybe a couple of weeks time, so maybe towards the end of March, look out for it dropping on our website. We will, as always, have them to demo for free across all the weights, the MP, the Pro, etc. They're going to focus on the new Auxetic technology, which is going to be on all the new Head rackets, which is obviously currently featured in the Boom. I'm quite excited to see how it rolls out in the whole Head line. And for those of you who may be looking for a more powerful, more user-friendly racket, the Instincts are going to be, a new Instinct is out from Head, and that's going to be out later in March as well. So lots of stuff to look out for in the headline there. They've got a big range, it keeps on growing. You know, they've probably got the biggest range out of any brand, any manufacturer, I feel like, in terms of the tennis racket range. So the new ones being the Boom, which is a completely new range, and the new Speed, which replaces the Graphene 360 Plus technology. Okay, from Babolat. Now, it's been a while. I feel like the Babolat rackets, you know, your Aero's been around for a while. I think that was 2019, 2018 maybe, and the Strike, the white and red one, was 2019. The newest model from Babolat, and I think I'm right in saying the only thing due really to change this year, is the Strike VS. Maybe we'll see an Aero later in the year, I'm not quite sure on that one, but the Strike VS is a stunning racket. It's amazing to look at. It's very different than other rackets in the range. You know, yes, it is a Strike, but the VS model is a slightly thinner beam. It's 97 square inches, leather grip is standard, 1620, string pattern on the frame. It's got new things like a grommet strip that goes way further down the frame, and it focuses on that chrome finish, which you just want to pick it up and just want to belt some balls with it. It's a lovely racket, this new Strike VS, so that's really on the new ones on the horizon from Babolat. We'll keep you informed if we know of any more releases from them. Okay, and then let's move on to Wilson. So obviously the Blade, super popular, came out in the back end of last year. The new release for them is the Clash, which comes out for in UK retailers in about a couple of weeks time for the start of this video. So you're looking at middle of March or towards the start of March for that. The Clash is a revolutionary racket. Now, we often say, or I hear it as a criticism, rackets haven't changed much in the last 10, 20 years. The Clash is completely innovative, right? You've got a super low RA flex rating on that. If you're someone that wants a control-orientated racket, but wants supreme comfort, you want to feel that flex on the ball, you know, on the racket for that dwell time, that ball pocketing. The clash is amazing. You know, it looks stunning this year in the red. Again, if you've had tennis elbow problems, probably the one I recommend the most. You know, it's probably not as control orientated as, say, the Blade or the Pro Staff, but it's definitely got that really nice forgiving feel. Still remains crisp even though it's super flexible. It's a very innovative racket. There's not many rackets out there that can compare it to, because it's so low in the RA rating, which means how much your racket flexes. So that's one to look at from Wilson shortly. Now, from Yonex, obviously the EZONE has just come out in 2022. This is flying off the shelves. As I mentioned in other videos, it is a completely new frame. It's flattened here, okay, in the throat, which makes it a little bit more stable and a little bit more aerodynamic through the ball. Increased stability thanks to the beam being a little bit thicker. It incorporates the 2NG NAM technology, which allows that snapback, which is used in the other models from Yonex as well. Contains that vibration dampening mesh. The build quality is so good. Listen, this is a racket that's a must try. People are like, oh, I'm not sure about Yonex, or I don't like the head shape. It's been a while since they used a Yonex, you know, maybe they've been stuck on Babolat's heads, whatever. You've got to try out the new Yonexes. The feel is unbelievable, the build quality is there. The RRPs, interestingly, are coming down a little bit as well, so they're more in line with, you know, your top end rackets from other brands. You know, maybe even a little bit cheaper. That maybe have been a criticism in the past that Yonex is expensive. Well, they're made in Japan. You know, the build quality is there. You really get what you pay for with these Yonexes. Really, really stunning rackets. Interestingly, the EZONE, you've got Denis Shapovalov. I think I've said that right. I don't know if you've heard some absolutely horrific commentary of people introducing him in his name. He's switched from the V-Core to the EZONE, okay? So something to look at there. You've got Casper Ruud, who's a Norwegian tennis player, unbelievable on clay and doing really, really well on hard now as well. Obviously breaking in and around that top 10 young talent. Naomi Osaka obviously endorses the line as well. They're must-try rackets. Please, when you're demoing rackets, make sure you demo a Yonex as well. And obviously, big fans of the Australian Open would have seen the Special Ks take home the Australian Open doubles title, both using the EZONE, Kokkinakis and Kyrgios. And from Dunlop, you've got the new SX range, obviously endorsed by Kecmanovic, Momora and Mouratoglou. This racket is perfect for those looking for power and spin from the baseline. Very similar to a Pure Aero in terms of spin production and easy power, but this has a nice softer feel. For those struggling maybe with the stiffness of the Pure Aero, demo this one. It has a little bit of a softer feel on impact, slightly lower RA, and it's great for spin production. Also great value. It's going to be a little bit lower in terms of RRP than the other major brands, while still maintaining an excellent build quality and all the technologies you'd like to see in a premium end racket. TF range from Tecnifibre is one to look out for if you're after a thin beam feel orientated racket. Looks really classy in that kind of French style. We'll have one shortly in All Things Tennis, which we'll do a racket review for, and is available for a free demo. So hopefully we've covered most brands and what new rackets on the horizon for the new year. Some release dates in there for you as well. It's going to be hopefully nearly a full year of tennis, something we haven't seen for a couple of years due to COVID. Exciting to see all the tournaments going ahead, what players are using what rackets, and I think there's some really exciting rackets on the horizon as I've covered today in the video. Again, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring out more videos like this. And again, if I've missed out any new releases that you want me to mention in the second part 2 of the video, please hit us up in the comment sections below. Again, all the rackets in the video are able to buy below. Just click the links below the video and you can always get a free demo with us and you're guaranteed the best online price. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon.